right, all right, all right. Shalom and shalom, Sister Deborah, prophetess in the wilderness. And you know what? That's all right with me. Coming again on this Deborah platform with another message. And I will say this is a lovely, lovely early morning in which the Most High Yah has made. And I, Sister Deborah, shall and I will rest therein. Just coming with a little something. I want to talk about, I'm on a highway, believe it or not. And see, Sister Deborah don't know how to balance her phone. And it ain't that the pavement or the street is or the roads are that bumpy. It's just that the way I have my stand up, it's loose and it shakes my phone, you know, when I'm moving about, even if I'm going fast. So I just wanted to share that with you if you see the phone moving. I want to just talk about dealing with people, individuals, co-workers, family members, neighbors, friends, your children, your wife, and your husband. And because of where we are at in this day and time, we got to change the way we deal with people. We really need to. And another thing, we got to deal with them where they're at, not where we want them to be, okay? Or where we think that they should be. We're going to have to deal with individuals just where they're at. And let the Most High take them wherever he need to. And stop trying to think that individuals need to come to the light, or individuals need to come to or come to know spirit and truth, because that too is out of our power. It's nothing we can do about individuals who have and have not spirit and truth and the light. It ain't something that you can speak into existence, or you have the power to give to an individual. So we need to really work on just dealing with people just where they're at. Because where they're at, heavens knew they would be. Let me say that again. Heavens knew that they would be where they are at today. So that's just kind of take some pressure, in a sense, off of individuals who's trying so hard to get a person to where they're at, or where they feel that individual need to be, especially in the Most High Yah. Nobody needs to be in Yah that Yah don't want them to be in him. Okay? Let me say that again. Nobody, and understand this, nobody need to be in the Most High Yah that the Most High Yah need them not to be in him himself. So we are kind of overworking ourselves, thinking that if we are where we at, less force. And a lot of people, even on their workplace, in their workplaces especially, and even in their homes, where they really have this care for their family members, and they desire them to be and have and understand the wisdom and knowledge that they have. You can't. Just learn to just meet them exactly where they're at, because you cannot take them anywhere near Yah, and Yah don't bring and draw himself. That's another lesson I learned from Yeshua, the one that the world called Jesus. He did not force. He did not use his power. He left them right where they were at. And what did he do? He spoke parables to them. Because seeing, they could not see. They wouldn't see. They couldn't see. Hearing, they could not hear. No matter what he said, they couldn't hear. Meaning they couldn't grasp it. They couldn't get it. Seeing, they couldn't see. You see? That's because they were just where they were at. And even the disciples was kind of disappointed because they were trying to understand why Yeshua was teaching the multitude the great numbers, parables, but giving them a different word. You see? And that's what I'm saying today. Give those individuals that are not where you at. Don't try to bring them where you at. Don't try to drive them where you at. Don't try to drag them where you at. Don't try to get them to come freely where you are at. Just give them parables. Meaning you're not giving them the word, but you're giving them examples of the word. So give them parables. You see what I'm saying? You know what? Come to think of it, and listen to this, and I just want you to think about this. Come to think of it, when you think of the Bible, whether it's the 1611 or whether it's the King James Basic Bible, it's full of, and that's how I can, now you can't say this, but I can. It's full of parables because it's instructions and directions that one can get. But the word that rests there in this book, the Ruach HaKodesh, will reveal. That's why you can't throw the book away. Because the finger of Yah can be found in the book. That's why he said study to show only yourself and rightly divide spirit and truth. See, you have to be able to get into this book, study it, and be able to divide what is truth, what is righteous, what is truth, and what is not. You can't do that in the flesh. You need help from the spirit end. So when I, Sister Deborah, speak unto you and say to you that the Roman Catholics has been in this book and they have smeared a lot of things, I mean just that. And what I'm saying is exactly what Yeshua was saying to the disciples when they was off balance with what he was doing, when he was giving the multitude parables and giving them the word. That's likened to the King James Bible. I'm gonna teach that thing tonight. That's what I'm gonna cover. The King James Bible is like a parable that has the word in it. And I'm going to set it up just like that. That's going to be a good study. That's going to be a good a lesson. Because that's how I feel it to be. I don't feel things that's in there is actually telling us to take this and apply it to our lives. Only the things that proceed out of the mouth of Yah. How do you know those things, Deborah? The mouth of Yah that rests there in you is the word, and it will show you the word. What proceeds out of his mouth. You notice Yeshua when he was on the mountaintop. Not when I say he went on a literary mountaintop, but when he had to fast for 40 days and 40 nights to be and to be led to be tempted by the devil, the Satan. He never turned Satan to Torah. He never turned Satan to the book. He turned him to let him know every word that proceed out of Yah's mouth. 99,000,000% don't know the difference between the word that proceed out of Yah's mouth and the King James Bible. They don't know the difference. They just made it. They flipped it. They made the King James Bible, whether it's 1611 or whatever, that has all the lost books in it. They have made those books the word and have not understood or understand that the word is not the books. The word is what proceeds out of the mouth of Yah. And in order for it to proceed out of the mouth of Yah, you got to be able to have the spirit of the Most High Yah in you to have the word revealed unto you. They don't get that. And this is why they quit to debate. They quit to battle and go up against each other in the Bible, because the Bible is not the word, and Satan knows that. And because Satan knows that, he loves to see them act a fool trying to prove their point out of a book that many times been switched and swashed, and the Roman Catholic has put their seal in it. That's what they like to debate. So what is that saying that they're debating? Do y'all understand what I'm saying? They only debating Satan. That's it. Satan debating Satan out of what they want to say is the word. No, the word can't be debated, baby. See, they don't. This is where I tell y'all the dangerous thing on the face of the earth today, for as the house of Israel and the tribe of Judah, whom I am assigned to, is black men. And I want to tell y'all something about these black men. What is so beautiful, if you really want to hear a black man speak, go to TikTok. TikTok, whether they trying to be noticed or whether they trying to get whatever, likes or whatever, they speak it. See, there are people who can speak truth and live a lie. You see what I'm saying? There are people who can speak the truth but live a lie. So what do? You eat the truth and spit out the bone. That means you eat the truth and spit out the lie. Truth is going to be truth whether you like it or not. It is not something you can debate. You cannot debate righteousness, you guys. It can't be debated. It stands alone. That's like truth. It stands alone. It don't need you to debate it. It don't need your loud mouth to stand up for it. Let me say that again, because I think y'all done missed this. Righteousness does not need a loud mouth man and a woman to debate it and uphold it. It upholds itself. It don't need you on the left and the right, in the back and in front. This is where you know that people who are being poured out liquid from the Most High Yah of a delusion liquid upon them, and it's drenching off of them onto many people, because they don't understand. You can't debate righteous. That means when you go into a debate, ain't damn one of you right. Both of you 100% wrong, because righteous stands alone. You're not debating righteous. You're debating unrighteous, wicked, evil, darkness. That's what you're debating. You can't debate righteous. Righteous stands alone. I'm going to say it again. Righteous stands alone. Let me say it again. Righteous stands alone, and righteous will allow truth to come behind it. So when we're dealing with people in this day and time, let us deal with them exactly where they're at. If they are in a situation where you can see that you can't tell them nothing, their head is full and they pride They boasting. They self-centered. And it's a word called narcissist. If you look up that word, it will fall under many of even the categories I speak of. That is a heavy word that should be used in this day and time, because we have a lot of people that leads, pastors and bishops, prophets and prophetess, that falls under that category. A lot of them. So I say unto you, deal with people just where they at. It's okay. It's okay. Don't try to take them where you at. Don't even try to take them where you been. Don't even try to take them where you going. Just leave them right where they at. Speak to them in parables. Speak to them in parables. Because the Father called me, I think it probably been 9 months ago. He said, I see what you're doing. You speaking to them in parables. And I was like, oh, I am? He said, but that's what Yeshua did. He did the same thing. Because he realized that even when he speak, they wasn't going to get it. So he didn't just leave them. He gave them something. And parables is not really bad at all. Parables is just another form of showing them truth in a way that they can more so see it until until truth or to spirit and truth live in them, and then they'll get it. So being a parable listener or receiving parables is not a bad thing. You just giving them enough. It's just like, I said example, it's like dropping a seed in them and letting the Father do the increase. That's what a parable can be, for you to be able to take it and drop it into people. So it's okay. It's not a bad thing. But don't try to bring people where you at. Yah is not going to get his small remnant and then try to bring others along with him. No, he already got in. It is written. It is written. It is written that he already got his small remnant. And it ain't something that he's waiting to get, or he's trying to decide, or he's still trying to weigh it out. He got what's belonged to him, and he gone. You see? He's resting. So when we're out here thinking we can win people over to Yah, you can't. You are only to plant a seed. And it's okay, Sister Deborah said to you, to plant a parable. If you have someone, a co-worker on your job that you don't care for and they don't care for you, but yet they come around you, drop or plant a seed. It can be a parable. You know? You don't have to go King James, Proverbs this, Psalms this, Matthews this. Yah is not caught up in that. Okay? You can just speak parables into people. And that parable would start to produce some sort of, how would I say it? I'm trying to use a plant. And I know what it is. It's right on the tip. Roots. And then you let the Most High come back behind it with the water and do the increase. But that person will keep your parable in their spirit until the word comes unto them. Okay? So don't think parable is a bad thing. It's not. It's just giving the people, but it's better for you to give them a parable than to give them nothing. Okay? Even your enemy, give them a parable. Okay? Give them something. And that's what also, as I'm out here in living in the world, but not of it, I find myself communicating with people, and people are addressing me in a way where I know they know who I am. And when I say that, I mean, they ain't looking at flesh. They looking at spirit. Their spirit checking my spirit out. Their flesh don't even know who I am. It's their spirit checking my spirit out, knowing that there's something there. And that's what make their flesh want to speak or say something. You see, and when they do, you know, a lot of times lately, the Father is shutting me down on them. He said, the food that is within you, which is the word, I'm going to have to teach you how. And I appreciate Father teaching me, because I was thinking that the word is for everybody. No, it ain't. It's only to he and whom Yah has given it unto. Okay? So I say unto you all, it is okay to teach people parables and give people parables. That Yah, and when you give these parables, also say, you don't say it to them. You say it within yourself. Just say it in your thought within yourself. Father, let this be nourishment. So when you come in, you do the increase. That's it. Let this be nourishment. So when you come in, Father, you be the increase. Say something that gives Yah the glory. Say something when you speak in parables, say something within yourself that, Father, this is yours. I'm dropping this seed, and I know that you are the increaser. You got to turn everything back to the Most High Yah. You got to. Because it's going to be His word that delivers them, not yours. You see what I'm saying? See, and this is where you get a lot of these pastors and these bishops, these apostles and these prophets and these prophetess. They want to be not only your seed planter, but your water increaser, without turning you over to the Most High Yah to water and increase that which is in thee. Now, how could a person, I'm just driving, trying to figure out where is the mindset of individuals. I don't get it. If a sign telling you to get over and you running out, why is it you rather go over to the side? Do that make any sense? Where the sign is telling you to go over, you gonna go over there to the wrong side. See, these are people who has a mindset. They got mindset to do what is wrong. Oh, okay, I see now. The individuals on their phones texting. They're going side by side on the highway, y'all. Into other lanes. That's it. I knew it was something. I'm like saying, what mind would be? Yeah, that individual. That's what they're doing. I'm just sitting here watching them. But keeping my eyes on what they're doing, because they're going zigzag, and that's what they're doing. They got to be on the phone or texting, most likely texting. So I ask of you, and I not ask, but I say unto you, this is a message for the early morning ones, and it's a great message that could help you. Let me get past this individual right quick. Okay, that could help you, because it can help you on your work, your work place. It can help you in your home. It can help you in your schools. It can help you in your community, in your neighborhood. It can help you among your families. It's just meeting people where they're at. And a lot of you all don't understand, if you are the light, you got to understand, being around people who are not where you at is not where you need to all the time be. Is away from people who not where you at. And people, I know it, a lot of these Hebrew Israelite movements, camps and cults, most of them are cults, this is their mindset. They want to take people from an environment and a mindset that they have lived in, and not only understand, he said, you are the light of the world. No matter where you are at, you guys, that light gonna shine. That light gonna have the word. That light gonna have spirit and truth. That light has the Ruach HaKodesh in it. That's why it is the light of the world. You didn't see Yeshua running from certain sections or certain areas. He didn't run away. He ran into. And he what? Gave them parables and kept it going. And he gave them signs and wonders and kept it going. So don't think that, oh, I'm not supposed to be here. I'm not supposed to go here. That's why I was explaining it to you. I don't know if you all remember. I've said it in several videos. You don't have to go way out in the woods and be away from everything. to say you represent the Most High Yah. You represent stupidity. Because Yah don't have to go anywhere to be who he is. He is the I am. That means I can be, I am here, I am there, I am everywhere. I am who I say that I am. And if I say I come to be in you, then I am. See, and the way they teach it in this Hebrew Israelite movement, especially when you got a lot of these muscle mouth, loud mouth men, they want to say stuff, but they don't have the truth of the whole matter. See, he didn't never say that he come that you may separate yourself. He said, I will sanctify you. I sanctified you before you was even in your mother's womb. Bam! So your destiny and sanctification and holiness was already present in you. You can go anywhere you want. Anywhere you want. And it's not going to be in the power and control of loudmouth men wanting to be, wanting to feel, and wanting to control as kings, leaders, and rulers. That opportunity is going to come to you, but it's going to come to you in the world. Because the world going to challenge your kingship. The world going to challenge your rulership. The world going to challenge your muscle head. You rule. They going to challenge everything that you got submissive under your feet. They're going to challenge your feet itself. How they going to do it? The Bible said, Matthew 24, chapter 24. Kingdom against kingdom. Those are people who think their kingdom is better and higher and greater than another kingdom. Your kingdom going to be challenged. Big time. And many going to lose their lives. Y'all going to give you the opportunity to see how much of a ruler you want to be. How much of a king you want to be. How much of a prince you want to be. He said, you want to be that? Okay. Hold on. Hold on just a little while longer. We're going to see how much of a king you are. How much of a leader you are. How much of a ruler you are. How many people you got submissive under your powerful feet. We're going to challenge that. See, that's what they didn't know. They didn't know that. They had no idea that y'all will allow them to teach, preach, and try to lead this type of mentality. Because he said, it is written, Deborah. It is written. Kingdom against kingdom. Nations against nations. These things have to be among where you at. Not a country. He said, when you hear wars and rumors of war, don't be worried about that. That's been going on since the beginning of time. That's not it, y'all. That's not it. See, and that's what they got a lot of you all, even though he speaks of it over and over and over and over, telling us we're not supposed to be getting caught up in the wars. But yet we get caught up in the wars. The only reason the Father don't want us to get caught up in the wars, because war's been going on since the beginning of time. It does not really reveal anything. Oh, Father, Yah, you done went there all the way. You done went all the way there, Father. Woo! You done went over there. I'm finna jump off the mountain. Wars have always existed. But when he pulled up on Mount Zion, it was a Mount Olive, with the disciples, he told them. In Matthew 24, he said, but see, what you're going to need to be worried about is when the kingdom against kingdom come. Rulers against rulers. In a sense. Nations against nations. He's calling those out right now. You all in the Hebrew Israelites want to run around here, especially the tribe of Judah here in the United States. You better watch yourself, because you're going to get the end game of Deuteronomy 28. But it's going to be the part where you're going to lose your life. Not your mental state, but your life. Isaiah chapter 3 in verse 25. Deborah, I'm taking them out. They want to be kings, Deborah. I'm going to take them out. They want to be leaders, Deborah. I'm going to take them out. They want to be rulers, Deborah. I'm going to take them out. They want to be princes, Deborah. I'm going to take them out. They want to be mighty men. They think they got weapons. They think they got power. I'm going to take their tails out. And guess what? They running around here like they going to fight a war all on their own. Y'all ain't going to fight their wars for them. That's why Sister Deborah is here. I know a lot of y'all don't understand the prophets nor the prophetess. There's a difference, a big difference in the prophet and the prophetess. But this sister come for the house of Israel and the tribe of Judah. I come to judge your butt up, and I come to judge your butt down. How you like me now? I, Sister Deborah, a prophetess in the wilderness. And you know what? 7 p.m. Central Time, I'll be back. Shalom and shalom.